Hi guys, just a quick video on how to make the wind chime. So the first thing you want to do is pull off the label. It may leave like this mark on, which you can actually reduce quite a lot just using a baby wipe, but it will also fade over time. So this is an outside craft, so it's something that will stay outside, and it literally does just disappear. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. They can always stick some stickers on or decorate it if they don't like it, but it will actually fade over time. So the first thing that you want to get them to do is to actually separate out 3 large beads and around 12 small beads, and just put those to the side. They can pop it back inside their box if they prefer. Just keep it out of the way so that they don't use those. That's for the top of the wind chime, and it's just to make sure that they have enough available. So what you're going to do is you're going to get some of this waxed cord, and you're going to tie a double knot in the bottom. So again, this is something, if you are finding that it's taking a bit long, you can actually do this beforehand. So you could prep this beforehand and leave those out for them to start. So that's how we're going to start, and we are going to start by threading our beads. Now what you will find is that over time this wax cord eventually starts sort of fraying a little bit, and it can become tricky to get the beads through. So you can either just trim them off, or the other thing that I like to do is get a little bit of tape. So just get a little bit of feather tape and just basically wrap that around the top of the cord, because it'll just come off afterwards. Wrap it around and then just give it a little bit of a trim. I didn't do a great job there, and that just sort of protects it as it goes through the beads. Okay, and the other thing to note as well is that these are wooden beads, so when they are produced, it is actually wood. So what you want to do is, if it's a little bit stuck, so I'll find one here like this one, sometimes it's just got a little bit of wood chips left from where it went through the machine. So for this one, you just want to, there's a toothpick in every kid's kit, so you just want to sort of clean that out so that it's got a nice round hole. And they're basically going to just start threading these. They can choose whatever pattern they like in terms of colors. If they want to, they could work out what they're going to do first and then thread them on afterwards. But they're going to go and just start threading those beads on. I like to put on about 5 and then a big one, and they're going to carry on going all the way through. So you'll see how easy that is, working with a little bit of the tape over the top. I say that and it doesn't work. I think I need to clean this one out. There we go. But it does just sail through, and you'll find it's far less irritating if you've got that. So they're going to go ahead and thread all of those on. I've done one up here that's just got a few on them. As I said, some kids will love choosing their colors very specifically. So they're going to get all 3 of their big beads on, and 4 groups of smaller beads. Again, it doesn't have to be completely accurate, but near the top, what you want to do is put on a bell. So this is really nice because it just creates that really nice sound in the wind. And also, if it's at the top of the terracotta pot, it actually is going to sound really nice inside there as well. So you want to put that in, and then just put on a few extra beads along the top, just to stop it being completely at the top. That's what you want to go along and do. Clear that out again. There you go. I'll just put on one more here. Okay, so now we've got that all ready to go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go inside your terracotta pot and out through the top. So you're going to push that through. Their little hands are going to get in there far easier than an adult hand to do this part. So this is definitely a job for the smaller kids. Another thing is that this is a little bit more of a fine motor skill. So kids under 5 are definitely going to find it harder to do, but there's still lots of fun for them. You know, the adult can get the bead on and they can push it all the way down. So it's just finding ways that they can still really enjoy doing it. So you can see that it sounds really nice inside. So now with those extra beads that we had at the top, you can start threading on these over the top. Like this. And this is quite nice to just have these set aside. It doesn't matter if they've got more, that's fine. We just want to leave a little bit of space at the top for us to tie the loop. Thread those on. And you know, some kids are going to have really long ones, and some of them are going to just get bored with it too quickly and have short ones, and that's fine. It's all their creation, and as long as they've had fun making it, then that's awesome. Okay, so now all we need to do is tie it at the top, and it is all good to go. I might just pop one more bead on there. Pop a big one in. That, and now we're just going to tie it at the top. So what we do here is you loop it over, and you're going to create a knot as close as you can to that bead. So you're sort of tying your knot at the bottom, and you're going to make it into a double knot. So just tie it again. Once you've had a few practices, it gets easier and easier. So there we go, I've got a knot down there at the bottom. So it's just sort of leaving a hole there, and then they can hang up their beautiful wind chime. So it can go quite quickly. Some kids will take longer because they want to make it look a certain way, but they can take that home and they can paint it and decorate it and do whatever else they want. But it can go up in the garden, especially nice for winter as the wind's blowing so strong, and we're all done.